This is my dignity ball. This ball right here. Why do I call it my dignity ball? Well, there's a story behind this ball, and it was the fall of 2016, and it was just the beginning of my sophomore year, and me and my friends were just going out to a county fair with some people, some friends, and we were trying to impress some girls, and there was a booth, this little booth right here where you throw a football into 3 of those hoops, and if you throw 3 footballs into these 3 hoops, you get this prize. And me being me, I said, I gotta throw this football, guys. I gotta do this. This is for my dignity. And everybody laughed at me and they roasted me. And I said, you know what? You might roast me now, but you will be looking up to me for this moment, this occasion later. And eventually, I threw the ball and I won this prize. This is why I call it my dignity ball, because I took that opportunity and I took that shot when I had the opportunity. And I came out with something. But you know what? Sometimes you don't come out with something. In many respects, 2017 was a disappointing year for me. By disappointing, I mean a lot of the expectations that I had for this year were not met. I had a lot of expectations regarding the people I would meet, the jobs that I would get, the social status that I would achieve, and a lot of those things were hopes and dreams, were hopes and dreams that I had coming into this year, because fundamentally I'm an optimistic person, and a lot of those expectations weren't achieved. So in many respects, 2017 with many people has been a disappointing year. But here's the thing. At least for me, 2017 hasn't been a year that I regret. And this is this theme that I want to elaborate, this idea of disappointment and regret. One, disappointment is the pain that you suffer from expectations not being met. The other, regret, is the pain that you suffer from never even trying to form those expectations. In 2017, right, I applied for this job that I really, really wanted, and it didn't work out. But I look back on it, and it was a 7 week-long application process that I studied long and hard for, and I tried my butt off for, and I just eventually didn't get. And I look back on it, and yeah, I'm disappointed, but I don't regret trying. And I tried, and I gave myself that opportunity. See, sometimes we get so scared of ourselves. We get so scared in our society today to go out and to really push for things because we don't want to fail. We don't want the agonizing experience of failure. But what people don't understand is that failure is so important to life. You need to fail. You need to fail 10, 20, 30, 40 times, and I've failed more than that. But you cannot be afraid of failure, because failure is what produces success. If you look upon the opportunity that you have in your moment today and you say, oh, I can't do that because I might fail, that is no excuse, because everyone fails. If anything, the threat of failure is more of a motivational factor for you to try and to go in the first place. And at least that's something that I did. Applying for that job, starting this club, trying for that relationship. A lot of these are topics that I'm going to cover in the coming weeks and days. And a lot of these are topics that are very personal to me, and I'm going to elaborate a little more about them very shortly. But the one thing that I want to get at the start of this year, January 1st, 2018, is that disappointment is better than failure. It is disappointment is better than regret. It is much, much better to set your expectations high, to work to that goal, and to just fall short. or maybe fall epically short. Maybe you crash and burn. Maybe 2017 was a disaster year for you, but let me ask you this question: did you try? Because at least I can go back to 2018, I can look back on my 2017 and I can say, yeah, I tried. I really went as far as I could, and I have no regrets about that. William Wallace in Braveheart says these final words, not these final words, but these words to the Scottish army as they face a greatly more numerous British army staring right back at them. He says this: "Will you tell your grandchildren about this day, the day that you turned your tail and ran away, or the day that you stood up and you fought for freedom?" And my friends, at least I can tell my grandchildren about my 2017. At least I can say, yes, I did stand up, and I did try. My heart has said everything. I don't want you to live that life of regret. I want you to live that life of failure. Because that's the failure that produces true success. Thank you.